Hello, good people. It's Rob Lee. As we continue discussing about bad people and these people that we see all around us because we see the world going to hell, but it's what we see. We see the behavior of the people. And I want you to understand the behavior, the signs, and the characteristics of these people in these last days because we were told their characteristics. We were told what to look for. We don't need a psychiatrist, a psychologist. We don't need a doctor. We don't need anything but God. For he will tell us, this is how you can spot them. You shall know them by their fruits. Well, let's look at their fruits, their behavior. Now we know about the strong delusions. We know about the evil behavior of the people in these last days. We know about the falling away from the truth and of the true faith. We know about the lies and deceits, but let's look at a few verses that talk about the characteristics and behavior of these people in these last days that we are living in right now. Now, some of the words we're going to look into what they actually mean because you will see how incredibly powerful it is. And to tell you the truth, I didn't know what a couple of them meant. My wife and I, we looked them up so we could teach it right, because that's what we have to do. We got to study Father's Word to show ourselves approved. If you're going to do it right. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 through 3 to start with. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Now what does the word perilous mean? Evil morality, harsh nations, and dangerous people. That's perilous. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent. Now what does incontinent mean? I didn't know, so we looked it up. It means lacking self-control or being indulgent in sinful pleasures. Fierce, despisers of those that are good. Verses 4 through 7. Traitors, heady. Now what does heady mean? It means reckless, headstrong, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. It doesn't tell us to turn toward them, it says turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with divers lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Some of them spend 10, 15 hours a day on the internet and never come to the knowledge of the truth. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 3 and 4. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap themselves teachers, having itching ears. You see, they want people to tell them the lie, what tickles the ears, what makes them feel good. Even if it's a lie, tell me the lie, it'll make me feel good. This is anti the Father, anti Jesus Christ. This is the world that we're living in now. This is a great characteristic of the people that we see in this world. Verse 4. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned into fables. Fable followers. They don't want the truth. They want to follow the fable, the lie, superstitions, myths, folklores, lies. And that's what the internet is, man. It's one big slew of them. Now, friends, after reading those truths, we can clearly see we are living in the last days. The behaviors spoken of by your Father are here today. And these people cannot and will not reason. They are not led by the Spirit of God because they have rejected God the Father and Jesus Christ. Romans 8:14 tells us to be a son of God and or a daughter, of course, you have to be led by the Spirit of God. These people are not to be trusted or to be made friends with. They are to be avoided if possible. And when we have interactions with them, it should be short and to the point. There is no need for idle conversations with people that are anti-Jesus. You're not going to convert them. You're not going to help them. These behaviors will get worse. As Jesus said, people's hearts will wax cold. There will be cruel and dangerous people among us. They are shallow. They have fake emotions. Their affections are not genuine. They do not have love for God, Jesus the Christ, or us in them. You stay with your own kind, the godly kind, the Jesus kind. and we stay in prayer always. You go to your Father in prayer and you ask for help with anything you need to finish your walk, and you always do this in one name only. The most powerful name in heaven and in earth, the name that the Almighty Father Jehovah said, this name is even more precious than my own name. And that name is Jesus. I thank you for being here today.